What's up, guys? We're back. I haven't made a video in a while. Same thing, I keep saying it every video. That's a surprise, but there's a reason why I'm doing this. So by the title of the video you can see we're doing ball joints. I already did the other side, just kind of like pre-did it. I was like, I should make a video. I haven't done one in a while. These are destroyed because of Idaho winters and whatnot. But so need little tips and tricks. But so you're gonna need 20 millimeter for this socket, and then 13 socket and 13 millimeter wrench that goes off, freaking hammer, and also a ball joint hitter thingy, whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what you call it. That, and that's pretty much it. And you're also your upper control arm ball joints. There's a number. Anyways, I took the other one off. It sucked. The freaking cotter pin on this side did not want to come out at all. It freaking was like stuck. I had to cut it in pieces and keep pulling in and out, in and out, and it finally came out. I just cut it in half, and it was a pain. And then getting this thing out was sucked too. The freaking ball joint, I kept hitting it. I was stupid because I was supposed to lay it down. I had the weight on that, so there was no weight hitting that. And I finally got tired of it, and I was like, oh god, I gotta let the weight off. So anyways, then I put the ball joint thingy in there, hit it, pop right out. Super easy. It's way easier than once you get it out, done. It takes way longer to put it back together than it is. But anyways, right now I got the 20 millimeter socket, getting this off, and then don't let it get all the way off yet because you want it to fall down and not pop off. So that's easy, but get on the last couple threads and you should be good. After that, we're gonna lift the jack up a little bit, get it off these jack stands, and so all the weight is hanging off. So it's pulling, this thing's holding it up, and so it just wants to fall down. But that was my problem. I was dumb. So let's get her off. Okay, so I shoved her in, got her in deep like that, and she fell. Let's see if we can get a better clip that. Yep, so she's down. That's why I keep it on there, so we're good. Alright, so once you get those 13 millimeter bolts back in, you're all set. Here's the old one. Well, here's the driver and passenger, but they're both blown up. They're actually still kind of like, they're pretty stiff still. But anyways, put those back on, put the 20 millimeter bolt, which I gotta put that on, and then put the cotter pin in. Gotta do that. But then this is just an 8 millimeter socket. Just make it snug. Don't do too crazy because you might break it or something. So, and then after that, you're freaking done. It literally, this whole thing, once I've done the other side, once you learn how to do it, it's literally, this took me 10 minutes. 15 minutes. I took off the wheel. And then that's it. It was super easy. This is just another reason why you should just buy Kryptonite upper control arms. They are easy to maintain. Except I gotta get these all powder coated again. It sucks, but it's super easy. Like, if I can do it, if you just have that and some hammers and wrenches, it's easy. But like I said, videos make it look. Also, it says to pump some new grease in here about 5 to 6 times, and then you're good after that. Just do 2 pumps every now and then. But you don't want to blow this back, because I think I did that originally, and I think I overfilled it, and that's why it popped. But anyways, everything's amazing. So definitely easy peasy thing to do. Once you do it, it's not bad at all. I was kind of like, crap. Well, that took me almost an hour, but once I figured it out and what to do and what not to do, it was done. 10 minutes. Easy. No problems.